This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
(1:15). This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Dulmin Samarasinghe, read by Soundithavam. Oxygen production facilities are to be established in 15 hospitals. The Prime Minister instructs to open the coastal belt from Panudura to Negombo after a proper study. The World Bank has granted $40 million to expand water supply, sanitation and related services. 55 humans and 158 wild elephants have lost their lives during the past 6 months due to the human-elephant conflict. In foreign news, G7 leaders are to unveil global anti-pandemic action plan. And in sports, it's mixed martial arts. Yaroslav Amosov dethrones Douglas Lima to capture welterweight title. The Director of the Health Ministry's project on empowering primary health services, Dr. Jayasundara Bandara, says that a decision has been taken to set up oxygen production facilities at 15 hospitals. 1,300 million rupees will be spent on the project, which will be implemented with the assistance of the World Bank and the Asian Development Bank. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has instructed to open the coastal belt from Panudura to Negombo to fishermen after a proper study on the impact of the burnt ship. A discussion about the ship took place at Temple Trees yesterday. The Prime Minister advised to take immediate steps to assess the full damage, to take legal measures to get compensation from the shipping line and to remove the ship from the sea. The World Bank has granted $40 million to expand water supply, sanitation and related services in 7 districts. The funds will be used to improve such facilities in the western, southern and northwestern provinces. The funds have been given to implement the government's drinking water project planned for the next 4 years. 158 wild elephants have lost their lives during the past 6 months of this year due to the human-elephant conflict. 55 humans have also lost their lives during that time. 36 wild elephants have died due to electrocution. Another 28 have died due to eating man-made explosive devices, 15 due to shooting and 45 due to unknown reasons. This has been disclosed in a report issued by the Wildlife Department to Minister C.B. Ratnayake. A Gazette Extraordinary has been issued directing individuals who stock corn, sugar, powdered milk, paddy and rice to register themselves with the Consumer Affairs Authority in a bid to prevent them from concealing the stocks. Accordingly, importers, producers, mill owners, collectors, store owners, distributors or wholesale sellers will not be allowed to keep the aforementioned essential food items in their possession without being registered with the Consumer Affairs Authority. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Scan the Lanka QR code and make your payments with People's Pay mobile payment app from People's Bank.
All economic centres have been opened today only for wholesale trade. All economic centres in the Western Province will be open tomorrow for mobile traders and those who are working in essential services. The management of the Dambulla Economic Centre has requested the traders to conduct business activities to be fair by the farmers without only thinking about their profits. The Colombo District Director of Agriculture, Manjula Nagavatta, says that there was no proper standard in the imported chemical fertilizer in the past. Therefore, he said, the decision taken by the government to use organic fertilizer is very important. He said that the farmers should use more technology to increase their harvest. Minister Mahinda Amaraveera says that the opposition is facing divisions with the decision of Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe to enter Parliament as a member. He said that the sudden decision to introduce a motion expressing confidence in Mr. Sajith Premadasa has revealed this situation. He said that there is no necessity to be in motions expressing confidence if Mr. Premadasa has confidence about his members. That concludes local news.
Nobody looks for hotels like this. So why do you still pay with cash when you have People's Pay mobile app from People's Bank? Scan the Lanka QR code and make your payments with People's Pay mobile payment app from People's Bank.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
DIG Ajit Rohana says the police yesterday arrested 1,027 people who had disobeyed the quarantine regulations. According to the police spokesman, a total of 30,042 arrests have been made in connection with the offences since the 30th of October 2020 and came to you in the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Moving on to Watchlight, the Consumer Affairs Authority says that they have detected a racket where bills are altered for purchases done online. The authority said that it has been done by the middlemen transporting goods to the consumers. The Consumer Affairs Authority requests the public to inform them over the hotline number 1977 about such irregular practices. The hotline number 1977. That came to you in Watchlight. Moving on to a bulletin of world news in the headlines. The G7 leaders are to unveil global anti-pandemic action plan. The end of England's COVID lockdown could be delayed by 1 month. And the US lawmakers introduce bills to rein in big tech. The G7 leaders are to commit to using all their resources in an effort to ensure that the devastation caused by a pandemic like COVID-19 is never repeated. On the second day of their summit in Cornwall, they will issue a declaration that sets out a series of measures intended to achieve this. The aim is to slash the time needed to develop vaccines to under 100 days. Yesterday, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson opened the summit with a plea to tackle global inequality. The government is considering delaying the lifting of England's remaining COVID restrictions by up to 4 weeks. The final stage of lifting the lockdown, originally planned to take place no earlier than 21st June, would see all legal limits on social contact removed. It comes amid growing concern over rapidly increasing cases and the higher transmissibility of the Delta variant. Downing Street resources emphasise that no final decision has yet been made. A bipartisan group of lawmakers in the US House of Representatives has introduced a package of bills aimed at curbing the power of tech giants. They announced a legislative package in a statement on Friday. The move comes amid growing criticism that tech firms such as Google, Apple, Facebook and Amazon are undermining competition by taking advantage of their market dominance. To conclude this bulletin of world news, a recap of the headlines. The G7 leaders are to unveil global anti-pandemic action plan. The end of England's COVID lockdown could be delayed by 1 month. And the US lawmakers introduce bills to rein in big tech. That's world news, and on to development news. Steps have been taken to build official quarters for nurses at 8 hospitals in the Galle district. They will be built in Balapitiya, Neluva, Rathgama, Imaduwa, Niyagama, Hikkaduwa, Udugama and Baddegama hospitals. 123 million rupees will be spent on the construction. Moving on to sports, it's mixed martial arts. Undefeated Yaroslav Amosov became the first Ukrainian to capture a major mixed martial arts world title as he dethroned 3-time Bellator welterweight champion Douglas Lima in the main event of Bellator 260. Last night in Connecticut, Amosov, aged 27, used his superior wrestling to nullify Lima's knockout power as he took down the champion in each of the 5 rounds and dominated the Brazilian en route to a landslide win on the scorecards at the Sun Arena. That came to you in sports news. Business news up next.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply. Business news. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Marriott International is set to introduce the Courtyard by Marriott brand to Sri Lanka this year. It has signed an agreement with the Colombo City Centre Partners Private Limited, part of Abans Group, for the hotel expected to open in late 2021. Located in the heart of the Colombo city, adjacent to the Beira Lake, Courtyard by Marriott Colombo will feature 164 modern guest rooms and suites. That's business news, economic news up next.
Business news. Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money. Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic news, courtesy of...
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Sri Lanka is looking to add $3 to $5 billion additional export revenue through rubber products, agri and food processing and the export of fisheries, said the chairman of the BOI, Sanjay Mohotala, at the Economic Forum which concluded yesterday. He said top tyre manufacturers have already taken root in Sri Lanka, along with tyre exports and vibrant rubber-based products, manufacturing close to $1 billion worth of exports at present. That's economic news.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Weather report was sponsored by
Dialogue, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, introduces Nanasir, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
The Met Department says showers with thundershower occur at times in the western and Sabaragamuwa provinces and in the Galle, Matara, Nuwara and Kandy districts. Fairly heavy falls of about 75 millimeters can be expected at some places in the Sabaragamuwa province and in the Galle, Matara, Nuwara and Kandy districts. Several spells of showers will occur in the northwestern province. The wind speed can be increasing up to 30 to 40 kilometers per hour in the western slopes of the central hills, northern, north central and northwestern provinces and in the Hambantota and Trincomalee districts. The wind speed can increase up to 50 kilometers per hour at times in these areas. That concludes the weather report.
Weather report was sponsored by
Dialogue, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, introduces Nanasir, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
To conclude this bulletin of news, a recap of the headlines. Oxygen production facilities are to be established in 15 hospitals. The Prime Minister instructs to open the coastal belt from Panadura to Negombo after a proper study. The World Bank has granted $40 million to expand water supply, sanitation and related services. 55 humans and 158 wild elephants have lost their lives during the past 6 months due to the human-elephant conflict. G7 leaders are to unveil global anti-pandemic action plan. And Yaroslav Amosov dethrones Douglas Lima to capture welterweight title. That concludes this afternoon's news broadcast, and now it's back to your host, Niranjana Sundara, to take you through the afternoon and keep you well entertained.